Okay, surely we're live now. Hello, welcome, Balls.ie, Facebook fans. Mikey Trainer and Mark Farley here. We're back for another Sporcle Quiz. Last week was a roaring success. We got like 40,000 comments, which is an exaggeration, but it's along the lines. I'm now stalling so I can get the comments up on my phone.
Basically, we're playing a quiz. We're trying to name every Premier League manager in history.
Ever.
We've got 15 minutes to do it.
Ever.
There's 273 entries, but some of them double up. For instance, Jose Mourinho's going to be in 3 times because he's managed Chelsea twice and Man United once, 3 different times in the Premier League.
So that number looks big, but it's not that big.
It's doable, but only with your help.
Yeah, that's the thing. Last week we got great comments. We need that again. We need the most random managers you can think of. We also need the most obvious managers you can think of, because last week we were doing Premier League goal scorers and it took us about 19 minutes to get Robin Van Persie.
Yeah.
So we're going to need some fairly obvious ones.
What do you call that Arsenal manager?
George Graham.
Yeah, George Graham.
Okay, so we're going to click play quiz and then we've got 15 minutes.
Got the keyboard.
He's got the keyboard. I've got the Facebook comments. There's a bit of Facebook comment inception there. Paul uses straight in with Eddie Howe. We'll start with Eddie Howe as soon as we click quiz. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we're live. Live. There we go. Paul Hughes has got us off.
Ferguson, Moyes, Mourinho. What's going on here?
Klopp.
We're good.
Hughes. Okay, let's get some comments. I've got Lee Brady.
Ramos.
Martin Yall. Great early shout there.
L-Y-O-G-O-L. I'm forgetting letters, how to say them. Who have we got?
Peter Reid. Ori-ID.
Peter Reid.
That's got us like 5 managers there. That's excellent.
Dave O'Leary.
Big Dave O'Leary.
Harry Redknapp has managed every team in the Premier League. That's a good lot.
Mike Keating says Atkinson. Ron Atkinson. Get Atkinson involved.
Atkinson.
And that gave us 4. That's amazing.
Paul Jewell.
Gerard Houllier.
Who have we got here? George Graham.
George Graham, yeah. And that other one is
Louis van Gaal.
Yeah, it's Louis van Gaal. Vanga boys. Santini. Conor Moyles has gone straight for the obscures. What are you doing?
Oh no.
It's 2 A's. It's 2 A's in Van Gaal.
I know that.
Conor Moyles has gone straight for the obscure Spurs managers. Juan de Ramos.
Yeah, we put Ramos in already.
Ramos is already in.
I put in Paul Sturrock there. Who was the other one?
Conor
Santini.
Connie Dempsey says Alex Ferguson. We probably would have forgot that one.
I put him in second. Yeah.
Joe Kinnear. Glenn Roeder. Tony Breslin with the Glenn Roeder shout. Early on. Incredible scenes. Gareth Southgate.
Oh, we got Lean here. 1 second. How do you spell Roeder?
You don't need to do first and second names.
Yeah, true. Southgate,
yeah. Larry Foy says Bob Bradley.
Bradley.
Swansea Swans head coach Bob Bradley.
Come on now.
Maybe
he's not in yet. It's not updated. Who has managed Swansea though? Gary Monk, the greatest manager in the world, ringing Leeds up.
What's his name? Literally just got sacked.
Chris Coleman has managed in the Premier League. Who was managed? Felix Magath. What do you call that French manager that was over?
Ruud Gullit sitting on a shed.
What do you call that French manager?
Joe Walsh. Good shout. Scott Crawford.
Everybody Joe Walsh.
Scott Crawford. Joe Walsh. Maybe one day Joe Walsh. I don't know if he might have just tagged a friend there.
Oh, John Tigana, that's who it is.
John Tigana, yeah. Walter Smith says Tony James. He's got an Everton badge. No, I'm Smith in a Scottish accent. Walter Smith. Alan Pardew, get Pardew involved. Lee Brady once again. Barry O'Kane and Steve Bruce. When you say
Benitez.
That, I meant a man like Steve Bruce. Rafael Benitez.
Feck's sake, Mark.
Ooh, Damir Derv.
When you say that about man like Stuart Pearce.
Apologies if I butchered the name there. Scolari.
I'm panicking here now.
Scolari.
Scolari. I heard you.
Pat Rice.
We missed someone there.
No, Pat Rice isn't.
Oh, Sammy Lee.
Yes.
Big Sam as well.
Aidan Baird says
Sam Allardyce. I'm just going to put in Sam.
No,
it doesn't work. Sam, spell Allardyce.
I'm telling you, see, you're getting the problem I had last week. This keyboard we have is absolutely awful. Alan Shearer.
How do you spell Allardyce?
What are you doing?
Sam Allardyce.
What are you doing? Jesus Christ. A-L-L-A-R-D.
There's too many L's.
Allah Allardyce.
He's going to be... thank you.
I've got to go back in the comments because there were some good shades
there. Have we got any more Smiths there?
No. Neil Warnock. John Carver.
Warnock. Jesus, John Carver's a good one.
Ian Holloway. You've got to put him in the list. That was the worst accent I've ever done.
Why
do
is
a good
the
Ian Holloway
backspace
as well.
in a different place? Ian Holloway.
Sean Dyche. It's time to get Sean Dyche involved. It's been far too long. Put him in. There's a H in Dyche. What are you doing? C-H-E.
Glenn
Hoddle. Lawrence Stokes, Roy Keane. Good shout.
Stop saying that.
I'm shouting out to people who are giving these. You need to pay attention.
Who else? Did we put in Dave O'Leary?
Yeah, you did. Tactics, Tim Sherwood. Don't put in tactics. Just put in Sherwood. Darnell says, "Get Ricky sprays you down." He's right. Get him down. SBRAGIA. Spragia.
Yes.
Tony Adams.
Tony Adams.
John Gregory. And got Mickey Adams as well.
Paul Sturrock. Who is that? Steve Wigley.
Solskjaer. Les Reed.
Solskjaer.
No, you've done nothing there. Solskjaer. Yes. Graham Taylor.
Yes.
Brendan Rodgers. Darryl Brown has shown great character there. Steve Keane. I think that's K-E-N.
We got in there. Carlo Ancelotti. Jesus, why are we going with the fucking difficult ones to spell again? Ancel.
Les Reed is R-E-E-D, I think.
Yes. R-E-E-D. Yes.
Tony Mowbray. It's a great shout from Aaron Feary. What do
you call the Northern Irish lad? Owen Kyle.
Yeah, you do call him that. Brian Little.
Well, that's a Y, I believe.
I think you're very wrong.
Joe Ryan.
Dave Bassett. Mike Bassett.
Was Dave Bassett managing Southampton in
2 T's?
Yes. Who has managed Southampton? Got them down.
Gordon
Strachan.
Giggs. Bruce Rioch is probably that last Arsenal just to get the top.
Yeah, do you want to scroll down there and let everybody see what we're up against here?
Sorry.
We've got 9 minutes left.
You can just go like this.
Of course.
Okay.
Charlton. Alan Corbishley.
Yeah, Curbs, get him involved.
Corbish.
Who's that first Charlton manager? Les Reed or EED? Oh no, we've already had him. Martin O'Neill. Chris Hughton. Keep it Irish. I love this. Great shout from Ray Moore in here. Nigel Worthington.
Oh, Nigel Worthington.
Very forgettable. Claudio Ranieri.
Alex Neil.
Manager. Ranieri. Christian Gross.
Did you get George Burley?
There you go. Thanks, Stephen. What have we got here now? Christian Gross. Gross.
Great shout. The red-haired West Brom manager Gary
Pepe Mel.
What do you call that?
Stop everything.
Gary Megson.
We've got Pepe Mel. I always felt really bad.
He wasn't a bad manager.
He wasn't a bad manager, but he was like Toby from The Office. He always just looked so sad, and I felt bad for Gary Megson. Brian Kidd with 2 Ds. Well done. Good shape, Bill Maher.
Think about Souness.
Antonio Conte.
Yes! Jump into the crowd, Conte.
Did we get Roberto Di Matteo is another one. Great chef from Cormac Doyle. I think we have Hughes, Mike Walker.
Yes.
That's 2. Brilliant. Great shape there from John Morris. Do we have Koppel? Do we have Steve Koppel?
Oh no, it's Koppel.
With 2 L's.
Koppel. Yes.
Great shape, David Kent.
Bald, Brian McDermott.
Gianluca Vialli, David Klassen, well played. Man City managers here. What have we got? Sven-Goran Eriksson.
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
The Pellegrini as well. The Pellegrini.
S-E-N.
I think you can just go Eriksson, man. Sven-Goran is his first one. No, this is costing us precious time.
Eriksson. How the hell do you spell Eriksson?
Someone in the chat has pinned a comment. I don't know how they've done that. Aitor Karanka. K-A-R-A. No. It's so hard to watch. No. Karanka. Bruce Rioch is in.
The keyboard is so small.
Lads. Steve McLaren is the other one. Roberto Mancini. Pellegrini. Jack Santini.
This is going to go forever.
Jack Santini.
We've got Santini in.
Oh, I just want to keep the Eenies going.
All the Eenies.
Paul Lambert, Gary Monk, Jack Higgins and James Mooney. Great chance.
Scolari.
We've just got a big boost. Conor Neville is in the chat. This man knows old
Felipe Scolari.
Let's get some comments in. Steve Perryman. Aaron Ferry is smashing it today. Ray Harford. No, that's a Y. Perry, man. Oh no, Ferryman.
Steve?
Paul Jewell.
I've got Paul Jewell in already.
Oh, he allegedly had a sex tape.
Let's get through this. Let's not bring that up.
That's a weird one. Yeah, no, it's got by clubs. Spurs. So who were crappy Spurs managers? Oh, Jesus.
We could be there. We could be here.
304 in between Hoddle and
Mick McCarthy.
Mick McCarthy, yeah.
Do.
Watford's current manager is Mazzari.
Look at how the name.
Mazzari.
No.
Shit. Someone correctly spell Mazzari in the comments first, please. Pep Guardiola. We should be getting every active manager.
Yeah.
Goose Hiddink. Mikey Kennefic, well done. Luke Casey as well, good shout. Terry McDermott. Do we have McDermott in there?
Yeah, we've got all McDermotts.
We have Ramos Angros from Spurs. Egil Olsen.
Frank Clough.
That's a great shout from John Norris again, who is also smashing it here.
Olsen.
OLSEN. Paul Ince. We have Shearer, we have Redknapp. Good suggestions. David Webb. Ian Porterfield. Amazing shout.
Oh, that's a great shout.
Porterfield. Ozzy Ardiles is another one. Lee Brady with that shout. Sherwood is in. Roeder is in.
No. It's so hard to spell.
Ardiles. Look at the way he spelt it here. If I can find it.
Yeah, that's how I spelled it.
Oh no.
No, it's not happening.
Ardiles.
Burnley manager. Steve. The lad that didn't have any hope.
Really
that's
flat
Steve
head.
Coppell.
No, really flat head.
Yeah. Managed Portsmouth as well upon a time.
Do we have Venables? We have Chris Hughton. We have Shearer. Jim Smith. Smith should give us like 10. We've got all the Smiths.
Well, let's go teams.
Yes. Pepe, who took over West Brom after Pepe Mendon?
Pulis, of course.
Oh God, sorry, Tony.
Gary Megson.
We're 100 short with 4 minutes. We need some. David Pleat, Pleat. Avram Grant. Great shout from Edwin McGreal there.
Wigan managers.
Did you get Pleat?
Yeah, we've got Pleat.
And you got Bilic.
Wigan managers, yes. Wigan managers.
Roberto Martinez. Brian
and of course that brings us on to Laudrup, and let's not forget
Dick Advocat. It's a great shape from Ron Ewison.
How can I not spell Laudrup?
Yeah,
had it in there.
UP.
Yes.
Andres Villas-Boas.
Yes.
Kenny Dalglish. GAA Vines says Steve Cotterill. Stand for that, GAA
Steve
Vines.
Cotterill is the flat-headed lad.
Alan Perron. Andrew Gallagher. Amazing shape there. T-E-or-I-L-O.
No, it's not happening.
1L. Oh, I don't know. Pochettino.
No, Pochettino. P-O-T-T-E.
Sprazia's in. Jewel is in. Steve Clark with an E.
Live.
Clark. Malky Mackay. Allegedly racist. Good shape though, Keith Tate.
Who else have we got?
Did you get Mackay?
QPR managers. Yeah,
did you get Malky Mackay?
I did.
QPR managers.
Let's go up easy. Man, like who have we missed? We have to miss someone big up here.
No,
Chelsea. We're missing a Chelsea manager. No, we've got all the Chelsea managers.
We've got all Man United.
Man City.
Liverpool here in between. Hodgson, Roy Hodgson. Jesus.
And Evans.
Yeah, Hodgson and Evans. That's Liverpool crossed off.
Go up to Leeds there. I want to see. I've got all the Leeds managers. Who's in before George Graham? I can't remember.
Wilkinson.
Phil Brown.
When you say that about a man like Phil Brown, Wilkinson.
That puts off two. Yes.
Who else managed Hull?
City Hull. Steve Bruce.
We have him. I thought. Well, apologies to the 9,000 people that have said Steve Bruce in the chat. I thought we had him already. Ian Holloway. We already have Ollie. I think. Giovanni Trapattoni did manage in the Premier League. It's a good shape though. Eddie Boothroyd.
Look at this. Look at all this. Yeah, look at all this Southampton we're missing here.
Yeah. What's his name?
Sturrock.
Who brought them up? Nigel Adkins.
Adkins, yes. And then who took over after that? Pochettino. Spell Pochettino.
P-O-C-H-E.
T-T-I-N-O. Yes. And then who took over after Pochettino? Coleman.
We have all the Smiths. Good shouts though.
And Club Buell.
Kevin Keegan. I would love it if we didn't forget Kevin Keegan on this list.
Who's after Stuart Pearce before Mark Hughes? Sven Goran Eriksson. Spell Eriksson.
It's panic stations here. Laurie McMenemy. Good shout, James O'Donoghue. Well done there. Ramsey.
No!
Just get him out. Ramsey. Paul Hart. H-A-R-T.
Paul Hart managed Southampton.
Ronald Koeman.
No, he didn't manage
Portsmouth.
Koeman's in. Come on.
There's another effort from McMenemy. René
Muhlenstein. We talked about it. You go. You know how to spell it.
Yes!
Danny Wilson. Wilson.
Give whoever said Muhlenstein a shout out. That's one of the shouts of the day.
Desmond Bale. Chris Coleman's in. Sanchez.
Laurie and Alexis. Get in there.
Wilson's in. Ince is in. Come on, let's do this. We've got a minute and 20 to get them.
Villa.
Muhlenstein's in. Desmond, we've got you.
That crap Villa.
John Gorman from Swindon. Of course,
John Gorman.
Kit Simmons.
Oh, lads.
Nigel Atkins is in. Evil Olsen.
Man City manager. 94-95.
Alex McLeish. Mark Hughes is in. Remy Gard.
Claude Puel.
Puel's in. Gard. Robson.
What?
That's Gard.
What?
That's definitely Gard. McLeish. Get McLeish in.
What? McLeish is in. Just put him in.
Bobby Robson. Bobby Robson and Brian
The
Robson.
Robsons.
Robson and Jerome. Giggs is in. Wiggly's in.
The current Watford manager. What's Walter Mazzari's name?
And who managed them last season again?
What?
33 seconds. Tell us how to... Trevor Francis.
I can't. How can you? I can't.
Brian Little.
I can't get Walter Mazzari. Whoever gets Walter Mazzari wins a free t-shirt.
David Pleat. No, who have we got here?
Bobby Gould.
Swansea. The Italian Spanish Swansea chap that was sick and then
we need to calm down. How do you spell McAllister?
Allister. No, this has got 5 seconds. Dave Jones.
Oh
yes.
Alright, we're gonna have to settle there. Oh no, we forgot Alquin. Right, let's go. A big thank you to everybody
Alan Shearer
who got in there and got some suggestions in. We didn't make it, we knew we weren't going to, but 227 out of 273, that's 83%, and the average is 50, so fair play to everyone. In particular, a few commenters stand out. Alan Ferry absolutely smashed it. We tried Sven Goran Eriksson.
Desmond Bale.
Alright, so we missed Ray Harford, Roy McFarland, Colin Todd, Chris Hutchings, Jim Jeffries, Brian Laws was the man with the square head. Shit, Brian Laws in a square head. We just couldn't remember. Ian Dowie, we definitely should have got. Phil Neal, Ian Dowie again.
Engineering, he's in there somewhere.
Ian Dowie's going to cost us a few here. Colin Todd is another one as well. Billy Davies, wow. Derby. We should have just gone to Derby. Ian Dowie again. John Lyle, Mark McGee, Scotsman.
2 S's.
Alan Ball, Brian Horton, Sven Goran, Eric Sisson.
Yes, 2 S's. That was what did it.
Yeah. Lenny Lawrence, that did come up in the comments as well. If you commented Lenny Lawrence, apologies. I just thought it was Liam Lawrence. Still Shrewsbury
Town, yeah, I think so.
Alan Shearer, former PAOK midfielder in Greece. Alan, we did get Shearer.
No, I don't think so. Was it Kinnear? We didn't say Shearer. I don't have him anyway.
John Dean. I've literally never heard of
I remember Alan
Velimir Zajac. I remember Alan Perrin, and I thought we got him in, but we couldn't spell it. Ray Wilkins.
Well, he doesn't deserve to be in after what he said about selling Mesut Ozil and replacing him with
Jack Wilshere. Ian Branfoot, Alan Ball again, David Merriman, Stuart Gray, Niall Quinn is a bad one. Sorry, Niall.
But Niall Quinn managed in the Championship.
If it was former Premier League players who went on to sell broadband, we'd have got Niall Quinn.
He was in the Championship. He shouldn't be in this.
He was interim before Roy Keane came in.
Yeah, in the Championship.
No, Roy Keane came in at the start. I think for September he was in charge of Sunderland. Paolo Di Canio, someone said that as well.
Of course, and Gus Poyet.
And Dick Advocat as well. That was one of the ones where we shouted but didn't get around to. Again, time pressure is key here. We only have 15 minutes. Gus Poyet, damn. Francisco Guidolin, I tried to remember his name, but I couldn't. He's so forgettable that I already forgot about him. Doug Livermore, no relation to Jake, probably. I don't know. Ozzy Ardiles, we just couldn't spell it in time.
And here we go.
Kike
Flores
Sanchez,
and
Mazzari is just 2 A's, and there's no. These Italians. This is the problem with foreign managers.
We put Clark in. I think it went because of the other Clark has no E in it.
Yeah.
So it just went in.
Right. So we should have got like an
Alan
extra.
Irvine as well, and Zola.
Here. Zola was a bad one. And Terry Connor was the really, really, really end of his depth guy that I was trying to think of. So there we go. We dropped a few clangers. We always will. I really would have liked to get to 90%, and I think we could have if we were just better. So
if I was able to spell,
we've let you
use
down
that
there.
keyboard.
I know Mazzari. I know Dowie's a bad miss. But that's all we got time for. I think we're done here. No point in continuing to beat around the bush.
We'll be back next week.
We will be back next week. We'll also be on Facebook Live tomorrow. We've got an exciting episode of Squeaky Balls Time coming up with all the Saturday news coming in. So be sure to check that out if you're around. 5:25 if you're around. Also, we're going to keep doing Sporcle Quizzes because they're brilliant, and loads of people get in the comments. Stan Loftus said No, Quinn had one game. Yeah, there you go. So it counts.
I apologise to Niall.
And then we've just pinned. If you want to have a go at the quiz on your own, although it's kind of cheating after you've seen literally every answer on the screen, but maybe give it an hour or two or a few pints and then do it. But the link for the quiz has been pinned in the chat, so if you want to do it, big shout out to Sporcle. They do the best quizzes. It's just it's a fact at this stage. But that, yeah, we'll stop talking. From Mikey and Mark at Balls.ie. Thanks very much for the comments. Some great shouts. You've been great. Next week we'll be back. We'll do another one. If you find a good one, get in touch. Let us know,
definitely.
and we'll do it. Cheers.
Let's go.
See ya. Bye. Bye.
Good luck now.
Bye. Bye.